All right, so now that we're in our sandbox directory, what we're going to do is we're just going to make a new file. So not in PowerShell, but in some terminals, this will be touch, and then you'll put the file name, and then we'll just do a txt extension. But this could be .js, this could be .html or anything like that. But here specifically, what we do in PowerShell is new item, right? And then new item, we'll just put like text.html, right? And then that created it, right? So that's awesome, right? Now we have that, it's there, and we can do stuff with it, right? So if I ls, just like I showed you right there, we do have that. And then I'm just gonna show you just to prove, if I cd back into C, that'll be a different list of items. And if I cd into sandbox, then there it is. Now to show you a cool trick too. If you up on your keyboard, you'll go back to all of your previous commands, right? So if I want to ls, I can just press up. If I want to cd out, I can do that. And then if I want to cd into sandbox, you can just click right back in there. So this actually gets rid of a lot of the typing that you have to do. So it can be finicky inside of terminal sometimes because everything is very particular with the syntax or how you're typing things out. So this can help you not get tripped up as a shortcut. So now that we're in here, I'm just going to ls again. There is our text.html file. What we're going to do is we're actually going to remove it. So if I want to remove that file, just do rm, right? And then text.html, right? I can do the same thing I did over for cd. Just do t, right? Start typing it, hit tab, right? I can do tx tab. I could do txt.h, right? It would, at any level of auto completion, that's what it's going to do. It's kind of like in a Google search where you're typing something and then it pops up, right? So I'm going to rm that, right? Clear this out just so that we can get rid of all that gunk. By ls again, nothing's there. So once again, if I new item file.js, there it is, right? So when you're thinking of this, like when you're using the terminal for different things, basically when you're running scripts, usually what they're doing is they're making directories and they're making files. So if you ever execute a command to install some sort of package or dependency from the internet for like software development, and you just see it just loading and loading and loading and running, well, what it's doing is it's doing this a ton of times. It's making all sorts of files, and then it's writing things to them, and then it's pushing them all on out. So anyhow, that is it for this video. In the next video, we will cover probably putting things in the file.